It's going to be tough to have misophonia in this day and age of ASMR.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Tap, tap, tapping.
Well, this is going to be a torturous episode for any of our listeners with misophonia.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm still eating.
Hey, everyone. I'm Max.
I'm Darren.
And we are...
The Froze
Bros.
Didn't sound great over here.
Nope, it never does. Last week when we were recording, Max, I did not hear some of your answers to the game we were playing at the end.
That's right.
But on the recording, they are there. So it makes me sound stupid that I'm just asking you to keep answering when you've already answered. But I could not hear those over the recording, over the app.
That's fine. I knew in my heart that I was getting them right and answering them on time, so it's water under the bridge.
And that's why I just stopped the timer.
And we are the world's number one.
Time.
We are the world's number one comedy podcast about frozen foods
and chewing.
Welcome in.
Hey, I have misophonia. Can you stop chewing, actually? Can we cut the chewing? And also the breathing. Can you guys stop breathing?
Stop
breathing. I'm going to hold my breath the rest of this episode.
I do feel like I do that sometimes. If I get really nervous that I'm kind of breathing into a microphone or something, I just start holding my breath. And then I'm like heavy, try to catch my breath.
You could always back off the mic, you know?
Yeah. No, this is where I breathe. Right here.
And we have Shaun back with us.
Yes, we have Shaun back with us.
Hi. Good to be here. What a wonderful surprise, Max. I didn't think you were going to be here. You had left without me knowing. You returned without me knowing. And now the gang's all here.
It was a ruse. It was just a trick to get you back on the podcast.
That's right. That's what I said. I'll only show up if Max isn't there.
I was also worried that if I didn't show and you actually replaced me for an episode.
Right.
We know how that turned out last time.
Uh-huh. You could find yourself in an ice box pretty soon.
It's true. In a frigidarium, perhaps.
That's right.
But Darren wouldn't do that to me. I've been too loyal.
No, he's got to be running out of room. I mean, he's got Mike in there. Walt Disney's in there. You froze Walt Disney canonically, right? That's the story?
Yes, I did it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Before I was born, or was I? I think it was before I was born. I think he died before I was born.
I'm going to say he died after you were born.
He died December 15th, 1966.
Pretty close. Nah. Before I was born.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I used the Froze Bros time machine.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
Did they even have the technology to freeze something back then?
In 1966?
No, they were.
When was the freezer invented? What's the oldest frozen? This is actually a question I have. Is what was the first frozen food that was sold, to wide markets?
Listen to episodes 1 and 2. We go through frozen food history.
Really?
Yes.
I did skip the first handful.
You have to wait till it gets good, around episode.
I think, I listened to Max's first episode and Max's second episode.
Yep.
Kind of where I started.
Okay.
Well, there were, before freezers, there were ice boxes. You'd have the Iceman come by and, replace your...
And before that, you would just kind of dig a hole in the snow, I think.
Cometh.
Iceman does cometh.
He would cometh and bring you a blocketh of iceth.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that play's about? It's just about filling an ice chest?
No, it's set in a bar.
I've never read it.
I think.
I have no idea.
What was the story about freezing crab cakes? Why do I have a memory of us talking about freezing crab cakes in the 1800s or something?
This was Mrs. Paul's. It was the 1940s, I think, not the 1800s.
Was this the bar?
Yeah, they made 150 crab cakes and sold 12 of them, and they just threw the rest in a bar freezer.
So freezers existed at least since then.
Okay.
Like commercial freezers must have.
Well, I think early 20th century they were freezers.
Freezers as we know them today.
When did they become strong enough to freeze a body and preserve it for the future?
Well, I would say that's a different technology.
Of course it is.
That's like cryogenics. That's like
right.
Really getting cold.
What did they do to Walt? Did they cryogenically freeze him, or did they just like put him on ice and they were like, we'll figure it out later?
Maybe they salt.
Maybe he's salt cured.
Maybe they salt cured him. And then they sliced off thin pieces.
Yeah.
And rolled them up.
He's going to taste delicious.
Little prosciutto.
Prosciutto, Walt. That didn't work.
Oh, that's okay. What are you munching on there, Darren?
I've got some of what we're going to be reviewing today. One of the things we're reviewing today, I've got Super Pretzel Soft Pretzel Bites.
Super Pretzel Soft Pretzel Bites.
Super Pretzel Soft Pretzel Bites.
I didn't even think about the fact that we're reviewing a food with super in the title while discussing the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, careful.
Yeah, bleep it.
The big game.
It is the Super Bowl. It is the Super Bowl episode. We were not sued last year, so we're going full in.
Yeah, we're in the clear now.
Should I block out or censor the football team logo you have on?
Yeah,
Shaun?
I should put some tape over this. Realistically,
you should. What do they call that? What's the word for that when they tape over brand name?
Censor? I have no idea.
No, it's like you Murphy something. Oh, it's Murphy'd, or there's a word for it.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the word though.
Yeah. Well, see if you can get that going.
I'm on it. I got it.
And we are also going to try some Fridays potato skins.
I'm excited to talk about these
potato skins. Really? Okay.
I covered my logo up with a sticky note. Do I have to cover the Patriots logo too?
Whoa! Slow down.
Sorry.
They're playing at the big game. You got to be careful saying.
Yeah, you particularly have to cover the Patriots logo.
All right, hold on. I'm going to run out of sticky notes pretty soon.
You should recreate the logo
out of sticky notes.
And on that sticky note, you need to write Seahawks.
Yeah. Is that the other team that's going? I don't even know.
That is the other team. Wow.
It is.
Can I tell you, I came up with an idea, a pitch for this episode about 10 minutes before we started that I think would have been a much better episode.
Of course.
Than the one that we're delivering currently. I think instead of just foods you would eat while watching the Super Bowl, I think we should have picked a food from each region, eat a frozen food from each region, and they would have competed in a clash of frozen foods.
Oh, damn it. This could have been my clam chowder episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there has to be a frozen food from Seattle. I think we could have figured it out. I'm really disappointed in myself for not thinking of it earlier.
Frozen coffee?
It's just fish.
Coffee.
I also thought coffee. I don't think... I mean, maybe... Has Starbucks come out with any frozen products at all?
That could be the Frappuccino. Are you kidding?
Well, I guess does that count?
Well, of course it does. That'll be a great series. So. Maybe that could be a series next year. We could do our own like playoffs.
Right.
Pick like a food from each region and then do it at the Super Bowl time and everything.
Yeah, this was a great idea. I just wish I had it like yesterday.
All right, let's
was a good idea.
Let's hop in that Froze Bros time machine.
Yeah.
And redo all those episodes.
Switch mid-episode? I mean, we switched to these foods just like 2 hours ago. Right?
That's true.
Yeah, let's all run back to the store. We'll come back. We'll heat everything back up. Make it work.
I'll carry my laptop through the store so we can keep recording.
This is why
we'll do it live.
This remote recording makes it a little harder when we all have to find the same product.
It's like a little scavenger hunt. I kind of like it.
It was I didn't do my research beforehand. This was an amateur mistake. This is entirely on me.
Rookie move.
I should have looked. I know I should have looked at Instacart. Go on the website, see what they got. Star Market has an app. I love the app. Oh no, I lost the sticky. And I didn't do any of that. I just rolled up to the grocery store expecting them to have everything I wanted. It was also really busy. I think people are sort of still thinking that that they're not going to be able to get to the grocery store within like the next 3 days, even though it's not supposed to snow until the weekend.
Fools.
Again, yeah.
Yeah.
If only people listened to this podcast, they might consider freezing their food so it stays better longer.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
Let's see, we had some frozen food over the snowy weekend. Which,
I don't remember.
Brings me to a perfect transition if you'd like to hear what I've been eating.
What you been eating, Shaun?
It was right there. So preparing for the snow, I went to the store, got a couple, ingredients to make a couple recipes. And then I also was like, we need something easy, something simple. So I got Bubba's turkey burgers. No, I'm not a big Bubba's burger guy. I never really have the regular burgers. I've bought the chicken burgers before, and I remember being kind of disappointed by them. But the turkey burgers, solid. We, heat them up in a pan. Doesn't take very long. We had some buns in the freezer also. Thawed those out. Threw it on a bun. That's lunch.
Nice.
That's great. How did you dress your turkey burger? What'd you put on it?
I was a little light on the toppings. I was kind of disappointed in myself. We usually do, Kristen likes to have some onion on her, some raw onion, usually, either diced or sliced.
Red or white?
White. Typically, she'll eat pretty much anything. She's a fiend for onions. But I went with white, and I just did the same, and then a little bit of ketchup and mustard. Called it a day. Have them with some sour cream and onion chips, and that's great. It's a great little snow day treat.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Sorry, how thick were they? Because I know Bubba burgers get pretty thick.
They weren't that thick. They were probably like your standard patty thickness, Okay. I don't know, what half an inch? Something like that.
Does Bubba make them all the same thickness? The beef burgers.
I do feel like
chicken.
The beef burgers get like kind of like small, and like they're kind of compact, but they kind of puff up a little bit more. But like I said, I don't really make them very much. These ones were all very uniform. We typically are a Trader Joe's turkey burger family over here, and we didn't have those because we didn't go to Trader Joe's. But these were a sufficient replacement.
Very nice. That's a great report.
Yep. This is Shaun Downey signing off, letting you know Bubba's has the burgers.
We have not tried any frozen burgers yet. We need a cookout.
That would be interesting. There's a little more cooking involved. It feels a little more. Yeah. There's a little more responsibility on you.
We could do that maybe for like a 4th of July episode.
We should do that. Summer cookout.
A lot of great ideas flying today. Mm-hmm. That's great. I like this.
Yeah, this is good.
All right, Darren, what you been eating?
I'm going to pull a Max here. I've been eating something frozen, but I also want to tell you about some chicken wings. It was last year at this time, Shaun, where we had frozen chicken wings.
We did.
In the air fryer. And I think we talked about actually getting chicken wings and making them in the air fryer. Fresh chicken wings.
Yes.
And I finally did that a year later. So Sunday I made, that was our snowstorm food.
What did you dress them with anything? What was your approach here?
Had some lemon pepper seasoning on some of them, and a jerk sauce on some of them that I got in Jamaica a couple weeks ago.
Nice!
Ooh. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
That was good. It was not as spicy as I wanted it to be. I went pretty light on it, not using too much, but then ended up just covering them in more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
That's the good thing about sauce on wings is you can always just toss it in some more sauce.
I have had something frozen too, though. Something we talked about over a year ago. I think an episode you were not in, Max. One of the times we first reviewed pizzas, I got some Elios. Saw it on sale. Figured I'm going to try this, and I put the Elios in the air fryer, and it was pretty good. Yeah.
Wow.
Also made one where I dropped some fresh mushrooms on there too. Fancied up my Elios.
I got to be honest. If you guys ever cover Elios officially, I'd love to be invited.
We should.
Elio's was the pizza of my childhood. Not the pizza, but it was the frozen pizza of my childhood.
I just heard a comedy bit about frozen pizza, and this could maybe be part of our Elio's episode when we do it. The bit was about, I don't remember the comedian, but the bit was about how frozen pizzas are a blank canvas. When you take them out of the box, they're not done. They're a blank canvas. And I think what could be fun is if we all got just like a cheese pizza and we all dressed it the way that we wanted to. Because does Elio's go crazy with the toppings? Maybe, I know pepperoni.
No,
for
I don't
sure,
think Elio's has any top. Does Elio's make a pepperoni? Maybe.
I honestly don't know. I kind of. Yeah, I'll do it quick.
It could be the move.
Yeah, that might be it if they do have. But I don't think there's like an Elio's Supreme or a Elio's
like
Hawaiian.
They have pepperoni, and then they have just more cheese. And they also have Italian sausage and pepperoni. Okay. So I mean, they keep it simple.
Maybe some mushrooms, some spinach.
Yeah.
Some like nice, like get some good sausage, some sausage crumbles on there.
It's been a few months since we've done pizza, Max.
Yeah. See, these ideas are just flying all over the place.
That's right.
Was our last pizza Paul Newman's?
It was.
Yeah.
And what a pizza that was.
Which might have been, I'm thinking September, October. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's time. Thank God we're out of healthy January. We can start stuffing face again.
I promised people in the newsletter that went out last week with a little preview of what's coming next that we would not eat anything healthy in February.
No more healthy things.
Not
please.
A single healthy
Sweets
option.
and snacks. Sweets and snacks are coming in February.
Sweets and snacks.
Have you been eating, Max?
I have. It's been a weird week for me. I had some great ice cream. I tried a different kind of Tillamook ice cream I'd never had before. This really great chocolate and fudge varietal that was delicious. That with some strawberry. Their strawberry ice cream is also really good. I realized I don't eat enough strawberry ice cream. I really enjoy it. I might go for that a little more in my life.
I'm not a big strawberry ice cream fan in general.
I think it's so great.
Darren, you love strawberry ice cream, right?
I do.
I do like strawberry ice cream. I don't eat it anymore, but whenever we'd get like a Neapolitan when I was a kid, I would just leave the vanilla there and eat the chocolate and strawberry.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I would leave the strawberry. I would be the opposite. And I'm not allergic to it, so I could eat it. I just wouldn't.
When I was a kid, I enjoyed strawberry milk. Like that.
Strawberry milk's okay. I was never huge into it.
Yeah, but
it's fruit, I don't want to.
Did you get like the quick
flavored milk?
The quick to make the strawberry milk, or the?
I would get it.
Syrup?
Okay, so in the town I grew up in, there was this old railroad car that they converted into a restaurant, and I don't remember the name of it, but we always called it the bagel train because you could get bagels on it. And you would like order food.
You sure it wasn't just called the bagel train?
The bagel train.
I don't think it was. It may not. It could have been, but I don't think it was. I'll ask my mom. It's not there anymore. It's a different restaurant now, but they had really, really great bagels. And for whatever reason, that was the only place I ever wanted a strawberry milk. I would get like the Nesquik in the yellow bottle.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have a strawberry milk and a big, soft, warm bagel sitting on a train. It was so cool. That was a cool place.
That does sound. Was it in Mansfield by any chance?
No, it was actually in Somerset, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. Hold on. No, there was another thing that came up. The Railway Cafe.
Railway Cafe, yeah.
That was it.
Huh.
Well, I
called
Googled
it the bagel train.
and it seems like you're not alone. It does seem like other people might have called it that because it did come up when I Googled it.
Man, I remember the bagels being so good there. Ugh, man.
All aboard the bagel train.
Anyway, something in my freezer.
Chugga 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 chugga. Cream cheese.
Very nice. Thank you. So, like I said, it's been a weird week for me. I grabbed a frozen grabbed a frozen meal for my lunch tomorrow. I ended up grabbing something I've been wanting to try for a little while. I believe you guys did Amy's Burritos in like a very early episode. Did you guys do
No,
Amy's?
I don't think so. We did Amy's.
Or
Amy's
mac
and
did you do Red's?
Red's
We did
burrito.
Red's Burritos,
That's
Amy's mac and cheese.
Got it. So I picked up an Amy's Mexican casserole, frozen like bowl thing. It's got beans and cheese and enchilada sauce, maybe some corn. I'll be having that for lunch tomorrow. I'm very excited to try it, and I will report back on how it is when I try it. I'm really excited for it.
That's just microwavable? Just something you're going to throw in a microwave at work and wait like 5 minutes?
I would assume, yeah.
I mean, hey, kill some time.
I was going to pick up. My first thought was something really good, be great to have on like a cold day if I have to go to work. A Michelangelo's lasagna.
Yeah.
But that like goes in the oven for like 4 hours. So I can't.
You show up at work. First thing you do at 9 a.m. is like, all right, where's the oven? Preheat this thing. I'm gonna throw my lasagna.
It'll be done by 2 p.m. Yeah. So I'm excited to try that Amy's Mexican casserole. I'll report back on how it is. Proud of me so far. I'm keeping up with this resolution you set
with your resolution. Yeah,
I've had the fucking the raspberries. I've had this casserole now.
Strawberry ice cream.
I'm doing my best. Strawberry ice cream. I'm really doing my best here.
And you're doing this all while it's cold out. You're doing this in the winter.
True.
You know.
Also, I mean, I wasn't gonna bring this up. It's not really, that exciting. But we buy the 5-gallon jugs of water, and we have like a dispenser for it. We left one of the 5-gallon jugs in the back of our car for the past week, and for the first time we have a fully frozen solid jug of water.
Wow.
And so I'm waiting for it to melt so I can put it in the thing. And
it didn't crack the jug?
I was gonna say it didn't burst at all.
It's definitely it expanded because the bottom is all puffed out.
Yeah.
It was leaking from the top, so I had to take the plastic top off, and it's I was about to say it's chilling in the sink, but it's actually warming up in the sink right now. So I'm hoping I don't lose too much water, but waiting for that to defrost and I can throw it in the dispenser. But excited.
So are you you're happy because the water froze and will then thaw, and then you'll drink it?
I'm actually kind of pissed that it froze because I got to wait for water.
Yeah, you said it like this was like an accomplishment. It seems like, did you just forget about it?
I was just happy to have something else to mention during my time to talk.
Well, Max, it also snowed. That's frozen. You can eat the snow. There's something there.
Fuck you.
This would have been a good snow to make snow cones out of. It was
actually
very fluffy.
I'm sure there's a lot of great yellow snow out there, Shaun. You can try that too.
Yeah, I've got plenty of it right out front.
I'm sure. Yep.
I keep water bottles in my car for the gym, and none of them have frozen yet.
I don't think I've ever had anything explode in my car.
Well, that's good.
The freezer I have. I've definitely had like a soda freeze. You go like, oh, let me get this nice and cold. You throw it in the freezer for 5 minutes. 5 minutes turns into an hour. You forget about it. Next thing you know,
about it.
Soda forget pop. Am I right?
Yeah, forget an hour. I leave that thing in there for days. Yeah. I think there was recently that happened where something exploded. For New Year's we put champagne in the car. And we were worried about it freezing and exploding overnight, but it didn't. It was fine.
That's good.
That's it. That's all I got. I'm done now. I got nothing else.
I don't have any news yet either. No news.
Really? Because we got a lot of news alerts to our email.
I know. I'm still not reading them.
All right, we got to go through those and see if
next episode.
We haven't done news in weeks.
I promise there will be news next week.
I got a tease. No, I mean, I don't have any news, but in doing research for a segment that I had prepared for later this episode, I had to read a lot of like blog posts from frozen food companies. Like there was one from ConAgra, and I was like, they have people like write it. I mean, I guess they're like press releases, but they're kind of like blog posts. Just what a fascinating job to just like write about the goings on of your giant frozen food corporation.
Yeah.
I'm sure no one is reading them except for you guys.
Somebody is.
Blog posts are for like all that SEO garbage, you know.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You know, they only write the blog so that they can get the keywords in there.
It beats a list of keywords.
Sorry.
They should just post a blog that it's just keywords, just a list.
We could start a blog and do one with every episode and just have it be a list of words.
It could be the list of all the words we said in the podcast in the order that we said them. We just like post the transcripts for every
in
episode.
the order that that's called the transcript.
That is what it is.
All right, so no news. That's
fine. It's the ConAgra newsroom is what it's called. That's what I was
The ConAgra newsroom.
A lot of this is about their stock prices and whatnot, their earnings, their dividends. Yeah.
Honestly, like, because ConAgra controls so much of our freezer aisles, it's probably good that they have a blog to keep everyone in the loop, like with recalls and you know, new products hitting shelves and all that good stuff.
That was the one I was looking at earlier.
Yeah.
Not to give too much away.
Oh, careful now.
Before I don't think this is the subject of your segment for today, Shaun. Does it have anything to do with Super Bowl snacks? Okay. Do you guys know what the most popular Super Bowl snacks are?
Oh, great question.
I was going to make
this like a
this
a
is like
list?
a mini segment, but we're not going to draw this out too long.
Okay, are either of the foods that we've reviewed today on there? Because they both feel like they should be included.
No.
Also, are these only frozen snacks, or is this just in general?
No, it's in general. I have to look for this list again that I brought up.
I would say
just start guessing.
Wings feels like it's got to be up there.
I'm saying pizza and nachos.
Nachos was also my next thought.
Wings was number one.
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching football, especially the big game, you'll want a couple wings.
Sure.
Here we go.
I do a lot like a taquito.
This is according to Talker Research survey of 2,000 U.S. adults conducted in December 2024 for Tums. Top 5 must-have foods for a Super Bowl party. Wings was number 1. Pizza is number 4.
Was Tums trying to like gear up? Were they trying to feel like, okay, do we need to produce more antacids? Because there's going to be more acidic foods this year.
It would be so funny if Tums sponsored the Super Bowl in the same way that like Planet Fitness sponsors the New Year's Eve, rather Rockin' New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Maybe Tums should sponsor this podcast.
I wish they would. Boy.
Hey, Tums, I'm reaching out to you.
Yeah.
You guys said nachos, which there's nacho adjacent here. And
tacos?
It's just chips and dip?
It specifically says 7-layer dip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
7-layer dip.
That's their number 3 most popular, 7-layer dip.
I love the 7-layer dip.
I did a little quick research on that too. Apparently there's no definitive order or specificity of what those 7 layers are.
7
it's
layers
whatever
of
feels
whatever
good.
You got.
Yeah. Make a layered dip and it is just 7-layer dip.
Yeah. I love any food that just becomes mush at a certain point. It's just a bunch of
becomes a
Max,
mess.
you reacted like you don't know what I'm talking about. Have you ever seen a 7-layer dip? It all just kind of it just becomes one.
I really like, well, I'll say I prefer order in my life and in my food. So when as an example, when I was eating my tiramisu Talenti ice cream, it was very important to me that when I put my spoon in, I got each layer.
Yes.
And it could, I wasn't going to start mashing that shit around. And
I'm not saying you mash. I'm just saying naturally over time, it just sort of, it all kind of gets comfortable in the bowl.
Yeah.
Like, like a trifle. Goop is also another word I would use.
I would sometimes want to be the person who wants everyone to put their chip in there carefully and take a little bit of everything. Other times, I want to be the guy who gets my chip in there first and then just runs it through the whole thing.
Just give me all that. It's fine. I want all of it eventually. It's all going to come together in my stomach anyway.
I don't know.
A trifle is like a dessert version of this, is what I was trying to explain. It's like it's all in a bowl, and it's like it's usually like, I don't know, like a whipped cream, cake, pudding, in it, and then eventually it all just becomes one. And in college, we would have it in our dining hall a lot, and I would refer to it as goop. And that was probably my favorite dessert they had.
I don't know. I like I like everything separated. I like knowing what layer I'm on. I know, I like tasting each individual layer.
When you eat cake, do you eat like the top layer of frosting, then the cake, then the middle layer of frosting, then the rest of the cake?
No, sir. I go from the bottom up. I eat the. I'm serious. If I have a piece of cake laying on its side, I'll start. I will literally eat like the outside frosting, like the L that it makes, last.
Okay, yeah.
I eat the cake first, then the layer of frosting, then the cake, and then the outer layer.
So you actually do eat the cake and the frosting separate?
I normally do. I mostly do, yes.
Crazy.
I know.
I do that too. I'll eat the bottom first.
I want.
And then if there's a good,
Sean's over there like a toddler
layer,
smashing everything together.
I mash my cake until it's just.
If there's frosting in the middle, I'll go from the bottom and then eat the top with the frosting on it, but save that middle layer of frosting for the end.
For last?
Yeah. With cake, I'm eating every single section independently. I'm not mixing anything.
This is bonkers to me.
I know.
Well, I feel like I have to explain now the way I do. If it's laying on its side, I'm usually taking the fork and I'm getting it perpendicular to the lines so that I can get a layer, one bite that is from the top layer to the bottom, and I scoop that and I go all the way. I go all the way until I get to the end where all the frosting is. Lay it on its side, so that's now flat, and then I go down the middle. So I'm getting even bites all the way through.
Sure. I'm not saying I don't eat every single piece all the way through separately.
Sounds like
that.
You might.
But mostly I do. And I think for me it's a way of slowing down and not eating too fast.
Sure. Okay, but here's my problem with this, because there are plenty of people who do eat their cake to frosting, and they end on the L of the frosting.
Sorry,
my issue with that is that so often, and I could talk about this I could filibuster about this, is that so often you look over at that person when they're done and they've just got a bunch of frosting sitting there untouched.
Yeah.
Because by the time they got to it, they were like, I'm too full. There's too much sugar. And it's like, what are you here for? It's cake. Eat the frosting. And it's just sitting there and it's a waste. And you can't really eat it on its own at that point. Then it's too sweet. That's what the cake is for.
I don't waste any food. So for me, that frosting's getting eaten.
And if I know that person well enough, I'm eating their frosting.
Well, there's also that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, someone has to. It's going to go
sometimes
to waste.
If I don't know them too well, I might just offer to eat their frosting too.
Yeah. It should be on them to offer it up, honestly.
Hey, want to let me eat your frosting?
And then everyone can scoop their leftover cake into a bowl until everything's all mixed up and mashed together.
Yeah.
And then Shaun can come by and dig his grubby little fingers in there.
Yeah. I'll come in with a big ladle.
Yeah.
I'll start scooping.
Yeah.
We've never reviewed cake that isn't an ice cream cake.
Why would we?
There are frozen cakes. Yeah.
We did.
That sounds right.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Was Dolly Parton a cake?
Dolly Parton's.
That was a pie. That was a decadent chocolate pie.
That sounds right. I was wondering if it's a pie too.
Baskin Robbins was half cake. But
yeah.
But no, I think Pepperidge Farm makes cakes.
Oh yeah,
let's look into that.
I'm looking at it right now. They make frozen layer cakes.
Do you defrost it?
I have to assume. I think it'd be too hard. They make a classic coconut. They make a chocolate fudge. Those are the only two that came up on my.
Do they make a strawberry cake too? For Darren?
Find out. Also, when you search frozen cakes, by the way, you do get a lot with like Elsa.
Of course,
characters from Frozen.
Frozen cakes.
Of course.
This one is a Frozen 2 2-tier cake. So it's it's not only is it Frozen 2, but it's also 2 tiers.
Why have we never reviewed the Frozen movies?
Now there's an idea.
I think we need to get into reviewing movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many.
We just watched Fargo, and that'd be a great movie to review. It's fucking cold through that whole movie.
Yeah.
Winter Olympics movies. We can review Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yes. And we can freeze some popcorn.
We basically planned your whole next year of episodes.
Boom. It's done. It's done. Now we coast.
We could do, the Olympics last a couple of weeks, right? So our next episode could be a little bit more Olympics, which starts the same weekend as the Super Bowl.
Is it not in Italy?
It is in Italy, and that's where I am at Cortina.
Oh,
got a little Olympic rings there.
Very nice. Well, I'm celebrating like we decided at the big game.
The big
game. The American white-tailed deer.
I totally made that up earlier. I had no idea.
I can't see your tail. You can't see its tail.
Yeah, me neither. Shaun, where are you? Looks like
my dog is barking. I'm in my office. That's all I got. It wouldn't let me add. It was going to be a picture of Drake May. I was going to put a picture of Drake May right here, next to my face. This is not a Drake May jersey, but and I'm sure you guys don't really understand this, but my name on here is Shaun Downey. Drake May's nickname is Drake May, so people refer to him as Drake May. This is like a thing in the football world. I wanted to let you guys in on the joke here.
It's kind of hard to get away from the Patriots lore when you're in New England.
Right. I mean, Max, were you aware of any of this?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah. See, that's once you get past Connecticut, then you got nothing.
Well, Max lived here for 27 years, right?
Yeah, but like, I'm not a football person to begin with, so.
I actually watched some of the game last weekend, Shaun. I was recording, I was editing our last episode, and the game was on.
And there was a lot of snow, so it was very frozen.
There was. Yeah.
Oh, Max is taking a nap.
Oh, sorry. Are you guys done taking a?
Yeah, we're done.
I am.
Okay, good.
I have sort of a love-hate relationship with all Boston sports teams. I'm happy for a Boston win. Good for the city, the state, New England. But if it comes down to it, I'm always picking New York first. Grew up in Connecticut, closer to New York. Those were the teams
Where's the cutoff? Is it like Hartford? We were talking about this at work.
It's sort of diagonal, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Kind of, if you're in the bottom left half, I guess.
Yeah.
I just wish you were a Mets fan. Is all I can say.
Yeah, same.
But it's so funny that like in New England, the Mets are preferred obviously over the Yankees, but here the Mets are like rivals of the Phillies.
Yeah.
So,
right, because they're in the same division.
Yeah, so like people tend to lean more. If they're a New York fan, they're a Yankees fan here.
Yeah.
So sucks.
I was at the Mets Sox game last season.
Nice.
Max, how do people in Philly feel about like the Pirates? Like, is Philadelphia anti-Pittsburgh?
I don't think so. I think they're also in different divisions. Yes,
I believe so. They're both in the National League, I think. Yeah,
I think we could talk at length about whether Philadelphia even has a baseball team.
What are you talking about?
Is that you bashing the Phillies?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I would go to 1,000 Phillies games just to watch that fucking fanatic. I'm telling you right now.
That guy's good.
It's genius.
You've got Gritty. You got to go to a Flyers game.
I know. Yeah.
That guy's even better. And then what? An eagle? Was that your stomach?
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting hungry.
I heard that. That was crazy.
Well, maybe it's time to eat.
Sure, yeah. I was gonna say
it's probably a sign to talk about food.
The eagle has a name.
My guess is Eddie.
No, it's not Eddie.
Sam the Eagle. That's the Muppets.
Sam
right?
the Eagle.
That's the Muppets. No, it's something fucking stupid. Like it's like Eagle the Eagle or something. It's
wish it's Eagle the Eagle would be so much better. It's
Eagle
swoop.
Eagle the Eagle.
Yeah.
Eagle.
His name is Eagle, but his name is Eagle. The nickname is Eagle the Eagle.
No, his name is Swoop.
Swoop.
There it is.
Swoop?
Oh my God.
Poop.
It's time to break, gentlemen, and
all right, let's go.
Come back with a review.
Let's do it.
All right.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
So we got a couple of reviews to get through, and we've been talking for nearly an hour already.
Oh, boy.
Keeping it tight.
Super Pretzels first for Super Bowl?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That sounds good. So, okay, now, so I get this straight. I did the full big pretzels. Max, you also did the big pretzels? Yep. And Darren, did you end up doing the nuggets?
I have Super Pretzel soft pretzel bites.
The bites, right. Yeah.
By the Super Pretzel Company.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is another brand of J&J snack foods, which we talked about not so long ago, Max, with the churros. These are the ones with the waterbed and the German Shepherd.
The waterbed.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The best origin story of any company or brand. Hands down.
I'm going with the Rabbi.
Oh, that one was good too.
Yeah.
What was that? That was Prager's. Dr. Prager's.
That was Dr. Prager.
Yeah.
Haven't gotten through that episode yet.
And the gefilte fish. Yep.
That's right.
But yeah, J&J Snack Foods was great. And the Tabachnik family story is nice too, but not as wild as the German Shepherd and the Rabbi.
I think J&J is a little bit better for me because you reached out to them and they responded very quickly.
Yeah.
What a company.
And then it was revealed she had multiple waterbeds, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And they made her very popular.
Yeah, that's right.
In a way
so many friends.
In a way that I guess I was not allowed to ask more about. We're talking about more on the podcast, and that's fine.
Well, she might be listening.
She might be.
Did you send them a link to it?
I did.
I hope
they absolutely did.
I hope they subscribed.
So Dad went to buy another waterbed and ended up buying this pretzel company. This was their original product. He added in the churros and other things later.
But this was the OG product, the pretzels.
The OG, the pretzels. Yep.
Okay. Let's dive into this package.
It's black.
Well, yours is.
Well, yours is,
Oh, yeah, mine is black.
I will say your packaging is that the black one, that's kind of like the quintessential frozen pretzel in my head. If I'm thinking about a frozen pretzel, it's that box. The yellow that we got is, I think, a lot of fun and different, unexpected. But I like it.
I think I'm going to respectfully disagree with you, Shaun.
Wow.
I'm not a huge fan of this box.
And can we start here? How many sides does it have?
I'm counting 35.
Okay, yeah. Well, so that's part of it. It's an odd number, which is tough for a box.
Yeah, it's tough. So I'm going to be real and say there are a few factual inconsistencies on this box.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just a little confused. Darren, you won't see these because you don't have the yellow box, but...
Can I go get my box? You keep talking. I'm going to go get my box.
Sure. Get your box.
So on the front and the... Let's see. We have pictures of pretzels on almost every side. Which side am I talking about? Oh, okay, so I'll call this the front here with the stack of pretzels, and then the back with the pretzels kind of laid out like this with the bite.
Yeah.
So I take issue with stuff on the front and back of this box. So
I can't believe you don't like this box. This is fantastic.
Well, I mean, I don't dislike the design, the color. I don't like when they get the facts wrong. And let's look at the facts here.
Yeah, tell us about the alternative facts that Super Pretzel is using.
Well, I hope you agree with me because these are actual facts. So, again, Shaun, just to review, this is the front here, and this is the back. Okay,
I'll give you that. Yeah.
So, I mean, it is kind of arbitrary, but just for sake of talking about it, we have the stack of pretzels here on the front. Now we have some curly Q arrows along the outside of the stack.
Yeah, I would describe these as very whimsical, personally.
They are, sure. Here's one thing I take issue with. We've got one curly Q arrow that says they're salt-sational. Fine. Yeah, put some salt on them, if that's your preference. Another curly Q arrow that says golden brown goodness. Fair. They get golden brown.
They are golden brown, yeah.
They're pretty
undeniable.
Good.
Yep.
Here's what I don't understand. They have another arrow here that says just 30 seconds to goodness.
You gotta be kidding me. I knew you were going to say this.
No.
You're just admitting that you didn't read the instructions.
Okay. But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Try to tell me that this isn't a fact.
What if I don't have a microwave? It's going to take longer than 30 seconds.
It's not saying 30 seconds guaranteed to goodness. There is a world in which they could be goodness within 30 seconds. And that world is when you own a microwave. You place frozen pretzels on a microwavable plate and you heat pretzels 30 seconds on high and add 30 seconds for each additional pretzel. Enjoy.
Okay, sure. Fine. Whatever. But also, there's something else. I'll take that point, but there's something else that I take issue with here.
Uh-huh.
It's always important to read the fine print. And below this stack of pretzels, and by the way, it's also on the back here as well. So it's not a mistake. It's not a misprint here. Okay?
Yeah.
It says enlarged to show detail. Now, what I'm confused about is that the image on the box is actually smaller than the product itself.
Than the pretzel.
We've seen that before.
So what exactly are we enlarging here?
This I don't know.
And those are the two factual inconsistencies.
Okay, but here's the thing. Don't you find that to be a wonderful surprise when you open the box and you're going like, oh, the size of the pretzel on the box was decent, but smaller than that's going to be kind of disappointing. And then you open it and it's bigger. That's thrilling to me.
Bigger is better. But I don't know. I can't stand being lied to, especially by a product and a brand that I hold so dearly. So, I just want to point those things out.
That's fun.
They are vegan. And so I wanted to point that out and know that anyone who's anyone who's eating along with us and feels the same way, you're not alone. I'm right there with you.
Where does
they
yours
also say make
vegan?
any moment super? Ours says it next to the history. It's got a vegan marking.
I don't have a history.
We have a history. Do you want me to read the history?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
History in the baking. I like that. We've been serving up super pretzel, soft pretzels for over 50 years, and these tasty twists just keep getting better. With our new and improved recipe, every bite will transport you to a moment of salt-sational goodness. Treat yourself to a timeless snack that makes every moment super. I will say, they're really honing in on the salt aspect of this.
I was thinking the same thing.
I could only get so much salt to stick to my pretzel. They don't come pre-salted. You have to add the salt. So if you're going to pick, if there's a bone to pick here, I think it's the salt-sational aspect.
Did you wet them?
I did. I ran it underwater. I ran it in the sink. I know. This was a question I had. It was, how did you wet them? So I did that first. Okay. I ran it under the, because I was like, I got to get them wet. And that wasn't wet enough. So then I took a cooking brush, like a silicone brush.
Oh, smart.
And I wet that, and I wet it like an egg wash. And then I did the salt, and a little bit more stuck, but honestly, they weren't very sticky. Yeah. And I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but I just felt like I had to hit on the salt. Did the nuggets come pre-salted?
No. And
you had to salt those as well.
Yeah. And it said the same thing, doesn't it? Yeah. If desired, moisten pretzel bites.
How did you moisten those
things?
The bites?
I often make things all of the different ways that they suggest. I just wasn't down for that tonight. So I put them in the oven. But I checked with a little quick search first whether the oven or air fryer would be better. I just assumed the microwave wouldn't be. I guess I asked about all three. But it said oven, and I saw somebody else's tip to not wet them with water, but wet them with melted butter. So I melted butter, dipped the top in butter, and then pressed it into the salt, and the salt stuck perfectly.
Pressing it into the salt, that is a smart move. Yeah.
I didn't sprinkle on top. I pressed it in.
Yeah. Well, and you don't know how much. You only get one salt packet for this whole box. At least for this, it's 6. So I only made the one pretzel, and I sprinkled what I felt like was a sixth of the bag. But I think if you were making them all together and you could just put like a plate of salt and press them into it, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. Well, I got, serving size times servings per container should be about 36 pretzels. I made 12. So I made 2 servings and used 2/6 of the salt package.
Wow.
1/3 of the salt package.
Yes, good fractions.
Yeah.
Great fractions.
I had to convert that to 35 first.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the packaging. No, sorry, just to get back to it. I think it's great. I think they're very eye-popping. I have no issues with the factual inaccuracies.
Mine's a pretty simple package. A lot of black, a glow around the super pretzel, soft pretzel bites. Mine actually are enlarged to show detail. No history, no story. A true bite of happiness is the only commentary we have. A serving suggestion on the back, which is just the pretzel bites on a plate. I chose that serving suggestion myself.
Yep.
Actually.
Great.
So, yeah.
They really should be putting the waterbed story on the box.
They should.
To be honest, it's so incredible. It deserves to be on every single box of food that they make.
Yeah, I agree. I don't need to hear that they've been making these pretzels salt-sational for the last 50 years. I want to know about the waterbed.
Of course. So that's box. Ingredients and nutritional facts. I mean, it's a fucking pretzel. You got flour.
Yeah.
Malted barley.
Again, vegan. That's huge.
They're
Mine
vegan.
doesn't say vegan.
Okay, so maybe the bites are not. Do those have egg in them, maybe?
Huh. Enriched wheat flour, which contains malted barley, flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine, mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid, water, yeast, bicarbonates, and carbonates of soda. Unless we're considering yeast an animal, none of this is...
Interesting.
Right? This could be another case of So for New Year's, we spent the night with Shaun. Very graciously hosted us for New Year's. We had a wonderful time. There was a bag of Reese's peanut butter. Were they Christmas trees? What shape did you have?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I think they were the trees.
And Kristen, who is gluten-free, was wondering if the trees were gluten-free because all the other Reese's products are.
Regular Reese's peanut butter cup, I believe, is gluten-free and is marked as so.
Is marked, but the trees were not marked. So I gave Reese's a little call, and I wish I could remember the fellow's name that I spoke to.
I couldn't tell you.
But he told me that the trees were also gluten-free, just did not say so. So I imagine it's a similar case where if you don't read any animal products in the ingredients, safe to assume that it's a vegan food.
Until I dip them in butter, at least.
Until you dip them in butter, of course.
Yeah, you did unveganify these.
You did unveganify them. And it's funny. This is the second time on this podcast that the question of is yeast a living thing has come up. It came up during a discussion about pizza. Do vegans eat pizza? I remember. Anyway,
Yeah.
anything else about ingredients? Serving
I'm
size,
good with the ingredients.
1 pretzel for us on the full-size ones.
6 bites.
190 calories. It's it's got 5 grams of protein. Big protein is should be pushing this a little bit more. I think that's not bad.
Maybe. I bet there's like a certain rate. I bet there's a certain ratio they look for before they start pushing it. Like,
I think if this had 10
percentage.
grams of protein, they'd be hitting on it.
Sure.
Does your box give the nutrition facts with and without salt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same amount of calories. Is it just the sodium? Yeah.
So there's no calories in salt.
I did not know that.
It must be
that doesn't
true.
surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. All right, great.
It did
next up
surprise me.
is ease of cooking.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that already. We didn't hear how you cooked yours,
Yep.
Max.
So I've been saving it. So I put mine in the oven with our second food at the same time. Now, here's the thing. I once worked at a brewery, and we sold pretzels just like this as a snack.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I spent a lot of time a few years ago making hundreds of these pretzels.
Was it this brand?
So it was not this brand. It was like a semi-local. It was kind of a local brand that they sourced them from. But they were like this. They were big, soft pretzels that we had we had a spray bottle that we would fill with water, and we would spray the pretzels, and then everyone had a different method of salting. Some of us, me, would pick up a little salt and sprinkle it on. Others would spray the pretzel and dip the whole front of it into this big kind of metal tray of salt that we had.
Mm-hmm.
Almost everyone that ordered the pretzel would always say there's too much salt no matter what we did.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
yeah,
I prefer a lot of salt. I wet my hand and did a flick situation.
Yeah.
Oh.
That didn't work too well.
No, that's not going to give you nearly enough.
No. But I was thinking of the spray bottle. I was certainly not going to drown my pretzel in water.
You should have taken a little sip and then go like, and like spit it out.
Yeah.
Like a mist,
So my salt didn't stick very well either, but I also didn't want a whole lot of salt on it.
I think the amount of salt on this box, like on the picture, that's how much salt I think you want. You want like pockets of no salt, and then you want a couple pockets of heavy salt.
Yeah. I did not open my salt packet.
No.
I have a big box of kosher, or not kosher, like big coarse salt
Really?
in my cupboard. So I use some of that, so I didn't have to waste the salt packet for one friend here. So I actually cooked mine. It recommends for the oven 400 degrees. I did 450 because that's what the other food was set at. Cooked it for about 5 minutes.
I believe it's listed as 4 to 5 minutes.
I know. I kind of forgot about it there. And but it came out fine.
This is why you thought there was no world where it could be 30 seconds, because here you are going way past what you're supposed to do.
Complete disregard for any kind of directions.
Yeah, mine was at 400 degrees also for between 1 and 20 bites, 3 to 4 minutes. And the time doesn't change in the oven, really. Changes by a minute for some reason. The only time that changes significantly is if you're using the microwave.
I gotta say, I was kind of surprised at how quick these heated up. I feel like any frozen food in the oven, 4 to 5 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, whatever it is, that's a pretty, that's a quick cook.
You could honestly, I don't think these have to stay frozen. You could put them in the fridge.
Yeah.
Because they didn't feel like frozen, did they?
Yeah.
Did they feel frozen all the way through for you, Shaun?
I've still got mine. No, these are kind of. I mean, these have been sitting on my desk for a little bit. They're kind of soft. I should actually. I'm gonna go put these away.
My box does say keep frozen until ready to use, but I don't think it matters.
No, you should be able to put them in the fridge.
I mean, you could really just defrost these and eat them too. They're fully baked already.
You could, but
It's
pretzels
not going to
like
be
these,
great. No.
what you're really doing, you're not cooking them, you're just warming them up.
Yeah.
Because these are better eaten warm. Okay, appearance. My bottoms were a little well done, which I liked.
And you kept it in the oven a little long at a higher temperature than it asked for.
Very slightly, but then I looked at the bottoms uncooked, and they are pretty dark.
Okay.
Mine got not exactly this brown, but it did brown a little bit in the oven.
Yeah, mine browned a little bit, not a ton.
Mine
Yep.
looked pretty identical to the package.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you think they used butter on them for the picture?
They might have. I don't know. Maybe mine did get a little browner. Yeah. It looked good. It looked like a pretzel. I probably went a little heavy on the salt.
Yeah, that happens when you dip them like that.
Yeah.
That is true, yeah.
And it stuck really well.
Sprinkle going, yeah.
Well, because, yeah, got all that butter.
Anything else you want to add for appearance, Shaun?
I'll be honest, mine did have a weird little spot on one of them. I mean, the one that I made. I'm not going to knock it too much. It looked a little weird, kind of gross looking, but I don't think that that's a normal thing. So I'm going to pretend that wasn't there.
What kind of spot was it? What do you mean?
Looking at it closely now, I think it's just that a part of the outside shell just kind of got taken off a little bit. But when you looked at it quickly, it almost looked like mold. It wasn't. I know it wasn't, but I was a little bit not in love with that. But I ate it. I didn't avoid it.
Okay.
Shaun, are you having any memory issues since starting recording?
Is that a thing with mold?
Yeah, it is.
What did we eat?
Neurological damage.
What was the sub? What are we reviewing? Who are you two?
Yeah. Okay. So moving on to taste and texture. Now, this is where things get dicey for me.
Uh-oh.
I want to hear how the pretzel bites tasted.
I thought they were excellent. Exactly like pretzel bites should be.
Wow.
Yeah, I love them.
Good.
Yeah, good crisp to the outside, soft inside. Didn't try any without butter, but I don't think that added too much flavor.
Did you dip them in anything?
No.
Okay.
I did not.
Max, I noticed you had dipped, so I dipped, and it was a little bit of a mistake, honestly.
What did you dip in?
So I saw, what'd you have, spicy mustard?
I had some spicy mustard I dipped in.
So I had a Dijon mustard and I had a regular mustard. And I had a little bit of both. And honestly, I should have probably mixed them. Before I get into the taste of the pretzel itself, I did one big dip in Dijon, and oh boy, it was really overpowering.
Dijon
kind of
is
burnt
rough.
my mouth. I it was really intense. And I really only have Dijon because I'll use it for like marinades sometimes. And it could have ruined the entire pretzel for me. It was dangerous.
Yeah.
But the regular yellow mustard, pretty solid with it. I will say, I really enjoyed the taste of ours. I don't know about you. It seems like maybe you didn't. I also thought they tasted like a pretzel, like a normal pretzel. They were a little dry, is my only issue. Mine kind of broke apart a little bit more. Like they were chewy, but when you tore them, when you tore them off, it was just a little bit dry, and I felt like it needed a dip. But I kind of fucked up my dips in general. So
you may have had drier
balls.
You may have had drier pretzels.
We were talking about drier balls before.
Yes.
Right. Before recording. So
thank you.
Yeah.
You may have had drier pretzels because you got it more wet.
Oh, you think so?
Huh.
Yes. That's my theory.
Okay.
Because I had the opposite problem.
Oh.
My pretzel was very doughy. And it felt like it was like it didn't have a very good texture. The taste was fine, I guess. But my outside did not crisp. It wasn't like fluffy like you expect a soft pretzel to be. And like the middle part where it all twisted together got very doughy.
Sorry, I'm watching the video that you sent us because I felt like yours looked pretty crispy on the outside.
Well, yeah, because there was that one piece that was like that was already coming off.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's because you got yours a little too wet.
So maybe you didn't. Well, but it sounds like you wanted a little more crisp. I think you didn't wet yours enough.
I think there's a middle ground between what you did. There's a middle ground between waterboarding your pretzel and, what I did, which was essentially just like I said water onto onto it.
You kind of just like spit in the general area that your pretzel was in.
I turned the water on and then walked into a different room and then called it a day.
You when you're doing the dishes and you pick up like a lid. Like the lid to a pan, and it's kind of a convex or whatever shape, and it just kind of shoots out a little bit. A spoon is a better example of this, actually, and just a little bit escapes the sink. Yeah, that's what you did.
Exactly. Thanks for painting that picture for us.
Anytime.
Yeah, so I was a little disappointed by the texture. The taste again was fine. I mean, I'm probably gonna finish these.
Did you feel like it needed a dip, or do you think you could eat it on its own and be happy?
If I didn't get a whole lot of salt to stick. I feel like if I could have gotten a little more salt to stick.
Because it wasn't wet.
Because it wasn't wet enough, yeah. So if I could have gotten more salt to stick, maybe, but I dipped almost every piece that I ate.
Yeah. I guess I'm asking because I based a lot of my judgment of this on whether or not I felt like it stood on its own without a dip, or if it was a thing it really needed. And I think it is somewhere in between. I wish it was a little bit better to not require a dip.
Yeah. Darren, what would you have dipped your pretzel in? What's your preferred dip for a pretzel like this?
I would have used mustard, I guess. I'm not a huge mustard fan for pretzels. I usually don't dip.
There's a place here called Philly Pretzel Factory, and they do a mustard dip and a cinnamon, a cinnamon butter kind of dip.
Yeah, like you can get at a pretzel place at a mall.
Yeah,
where they have the sweet ones. Yeah, I would never dip it in anything sweeter. I don't want that.
I did love what I feel like growing up. I'd get a lot of the ones where the nuggets and then or the bites, whatever, and they were covered with like a cinnamon sugar, and then you dip it in like a frost, like a kind of frosting kind of thing. That was good. Those were the best.
You probably could do these, the nuggets especially, in a cinnamon sugar if you want to.
Yeah, that would be delicious.
If only, did you keep any of the cinnamon sugar from the churros?
No, but I've got plenty of cinnamon and sugar in the house.
I mean, and J&J Foods or whatever, they should cash in on this.
I could
exactly.
Shoot them an email.
Yeah, I'll email my buddies over at J&J.
Yeah, yes. Let them know.
Suggest
and tell
cinnamon.
them to if they all they got to use is butter instead of water, because I don't think the water's going to work very well.
No, butter don't work very well.
They should suggest butter as an alternative.
Yeah.
There was another brand that we were looking at before we bought these that I only saw available near me in cinnamon sugar. So
yeah, the ones
I'm
I saw
glad
were
we
just
didn't
plain.
end up doing that.
No.
I think it was
really quickly.
Yeah, I think it was Auntie Anne's.
Go ahead.
Which is the mall place.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. I was just going to try to keep moving us along because we still have a whole other food to review.
Yeah, we
for
should
this episode.
keep going. Yeah.
Really quick, Whimsy, yes or no, Shaun?
Yes.
Yes from me too.
Yeah, I'll say Whimsy, sure.
Boo.
What? Oh, come on.
You don't like the curly arrows?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
These on sale.
I'm good to get my rating. Oh, the price.
Value.
Right.
Yeah. I have a picture of the box in the store.
I feel like mine were actually pretty reasonable. I feel like they were like $3.99.
I forgot what mine
$3.99
was.
for me also.
Yeah. Which for 6 pretzels?
Oh, no,
I'll take that.
It's not. These were not on sale. That's just the normal price. But it had the little shop local tag underneath it.
Yes.
These are from New Jersey. I'm in Connecticut. That's not exactly local. We're talking about 150 between 150 and 200 miles away, possibly
probably
wherever it is
2
in
hour
New
drive
Jersey.
minimum.
Yeah.
How much
I don't know.
did you pay, Shaun?
I think it was $3.99 as well.
I paid $4.19. What the hell?
That's those Philly price gouging.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because they got to keep up with Philly Pretzel Factory.
That's true. They are competing.
But I mean, listen, you go to a sporting event, you're getting a pretzel, you're spending more than that on a single pretzel. And sure, they're probably a little bit bigger, but probably $7-8.
But it's bigger. It's bigger.
But you could have 2 of these for, I mean, the whole pack of 6 was $4. I think that's great value, personally.
Yeah.
That honestly kind of bumps it up a little bit in my book.
All right.
I'm ready to go.
Let's have Darren go first, because Darren had he's the odd man out here.
I had what?
I said you're the odd man out. You had a different.
Yeah. I'm assuming similar taste. It might not be same company. I got more crisp probably on mine because there's more outside on a smaller piece. Solid 4 for me. I like these. Chilled out.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I've got 2/3 of the box left and looking forward to making those.
Nice.
I think that is respectable from everything we've heard. I really enjoyed mine. And I do think that it was a little dry, but maybe that's user error. Maybe I messed something up there. I tried to drown my pretzel, and that's on me. But aside from that, and aside from my Dijon mustard catastrophe, I had a great time eating this. I probably could eat 3 more of those in one sitting. I'm going to go 4.5. A chilled out and a half here. Yeah.
Wow.
Big fan.
Look.
Here we go.
I kind of was disappointed by these. You talked about being surprised by how big they were. I thought they could have been a little bigger, a little beefier.
Okay, I was talking in comparison to the box size.
Yeah. The texture was a little doughy for my taste. It was tough to get the salt to stick.
Oh, also pretty buttery taste to the pretzel that I didn't expect.
They had a good taste. The taste I was perfectly fine with. It was more of a texture thing. I'm gonna give these a 3, a lukewarm. I was really only because I was kind of on the fence about them.
Okay.
I didn't know if I liked them.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't know if I liked them. I'm going to finish them. So
I'm really curious how they would be microwaved. That 30 seconds claim.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd be good, but part of me is kind of curious.
Well, we could all try one at some point and report back.
Are we going to break? Are we going to break before we switch to the other food?
No.
Oh, okay. Just say I'll throw one.
Does anyone need a break?
I'll throw one in the microwave right now if you want to start talking about the.
I don't know how the salting aspect works in the microwave. That is a question.
We'll see.
I think it's the same. I think it's the same process.
Start on the next food. I'll be right back.
All right, go get a brush for the water.
Maybe a mister would be the way to go.
He had a spray bottle before.
We had a spray bottle at my old job.
Yeah, that would be the way to do it.
Yeah,
I don't have that technology here.
So what did he say he was doing? He was spraying his hand and then flicking the water.
He kind of just flicked it, yeah. Which is like what I do if I'm trying to get my cat away from my dog. I'll kind of flick a little bit of water in her direction.
So our other product is Fridays, TGI Fridays. I never say the TGI part.
Yeah, why would you?
Loaded potato skins, cheddar, and bacon. Potato skins stuffed with cheddar cheese and applewood smoked bacon. Made with there's a lot of words on this box. A lot of words.
These I consider to be a classic frozen food. I think you think of the definitive frozen foods. I do think that I put TGI Fridays potato skins in there.
Classic apps. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're making them for a group, I think they're always a safe bet. I had them just last week while watching the Patriots game.
Really? These?
Yeah. I actually don't know if they were TGI, but I do know they were made in the oven, and I do know that I liked today's, spoiler alert, more than I liked the ones I had last week.
Wow. Fridays has been selling these since It's about 20 to 25 years. I saw that somewhere.
Sorry, this might get edited out. Could Max be any louder if microwaving his pretzel?
Max can always be louder.
Don't tempt me.
Slamming doors.
Don't tempt me. I could always be louder.
Did you spray it?
I used a brush. Like you said.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
2001 for their frozen
2001.
apps. And this is actually licensed to Kraft Heinz. Max is recording from inside the microwave right now.
Yeah, Max, be careful. That might be a little hot. You just put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about any of this. Okay, so we did try to find a different potato skin that would work for this, and ultimately landed on Fridays, which I do think is whatever. I think that is sort of the go-to if you're going to get a frozen potato skin.
You think so?
But Darren, you said I don't know if I'm spoiling things here. You said you don't like these.
I don't like Fridays. So I just wanted to avoid the brand if possible. This is our second.
Okay, so this is
it's
a brand
our second
issue.
time with Fridays.
And I did have one of the other Fridays things and did not like it.
Yeah, I think I've actually had their. Is it spinach artichoke dip? It's a dip. It's
that sounds right.
That was better than I expected from them. We tried the wings last year for our 420 episode.
Yeah, and the wings were pretty disappointing.
Those were bad.
Yeah.
But I just don't like Fridays as a brand. I mean, it's.
Oh, see, I kind of love a Fridays. I don't know the last time I went to one, but when you used to go and get the endless apps, I thought that was good time.
Yeah. Fridays, Applebee's. Is there even Ruby Tuesdays anymore? Something like it's just all. It's all. I think even as a kid, I knew this was crap food.
Yeah. Fridays for some reason always felt like a step above, at least a step above Applebee's. It was sort of on the same line as Chili's to me. Those two, it's sort of like Applebee's at the bottom, then it's like Fridays and Chili's, maybe an Olive Garden falls in there.
Maybe.
Where does Ruby Tuesdays? I kind of never really had Ruby Tuesday.
I've been to maybe one or two Ruby Tuesdays in my life.
Red Robin I put above all of them. Loved Red Robin.
Yeah. Red Robin just mostly does burgers
and bottomless fries.
Yeah.
What a good deal. So
but we're not here to talk about restaurants we like more than Fridays.
Yeah. So you like potato skins as a concept?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted. I had to check.
I was hoping for a different brand.
Understandably.
Yeah.
I feel like should we pause? Should we check in on Max? See how things are going over there?
Before we go too further, let's. He ate it.
I mean, he ate the whole thing. Clean plate club. He's licking it.
Like pauses.
Love to build suspense.
I love a pregnant pause.
A Pinter pause. It's my second theatrical reference in the episode.
Wow.
I think these pretzels are very different in the microwave. I think I like them a little more.
In the microwave? Wow.
They are not the same.
Your thought was that you felt like it was too doughy. I anticipated that it'd be doughier in the microwave.
No. There was no crisp. There was no softness.
Of course.
Sorry. There was no crispness. It was
all
still
frozen.
Soft.
I took it straight out of the freezer.
I mean, I'll eat one right out of the freezer.
You liked it more microwaved. So
I did. I think.
Are you saying it's 30 seconds to goodness or whatever the claim was?
I just might be. Accurate. I just might be.
5 minutes to mediocrity.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I think you just overcooked your first one.
I may have. But it was doughy. I don't know.
Would you still give it a 3 out of the microwave?
Yes. Okay. It's not great, but it's improved slightly because the texture is a little better.
Yeah,
but it's
okay.
It's still not. Excuse me. It's still not good. But it's
beg to differ. It's a pretzel. Okay. Anyway.
All right. Fridays.
You got the classic Fridays logo on the box.
These are the things. We would get these for like quote special occasions when I was a kid. This was like if we're having like New Year's Eve or the big game, even though we didn't really watch it, still an excuse to eat shit food.
Mm-hmm.
We'd get the potato skins and the mozzarella sticks for TGI Fridays. and these are very nostalgic for me. I was excited to eat them today. I have never made them in the oven. We always had a toaster oven on the counter that we would cook these in. So,
see, I think I've always made them in the oven. I've never had them I've never air fried them myself. I've had other people make them in the air fryer.
I air fried them.
I was like, I'm going to do the air fryer.
Yeah, I looked this up too, and it said that would be the preferred method.
Or
most recommended method
because I
by
think
people. Yeah.
You crisp up a little bit of the skin itself, plus you're crisping up the bacon on the top. I mean, let's be real. I think a potato skin as a concept is a damn near perfect food. I mean, you got it's potato filled with potato and then cheese and bacon. And oftentimes you load it up with like sour cream. And I just think they're a delicious food in general. Do the frozen ones hold up? I mean, I guess that's the question. But I do think in general, yeah, it's a pretty replicatable food when it comes to being frozen.
It is. And also, when I was young, my parents would make actual stuffed potatoes where we would bake potatoes, empty them out, mix them with cheese and broccoli, and then put the innards back in, and basically have something close to this.
Right.
That's why I think these were so special, was because like we enjoyed the ones my mom made so much, and these were like, oh, now we're getting the good ones. Anyway,
the ones that come out of the box are very
What
special.
size did you guys? What size did you guys buy? I noticed these come in 3 sizes.
You mentioned this. Mine makes no reference to size. We've established that bigger is better. We'll see if that holds. I've never known. Are you talking about physical, like size of the actual?
You're talking about the number of them in the box.
No, the number in the box.
Mine
says snack size, and there were only 4 in the box.
Mine, I think, had 5 in the box.
Mine must have 5 too, because it says about 4.5 servings per container. So we'll run that up to 5.
What's the serving size then?
1 piece.
So they're just anticipating that they're going to give you 1/2 skin.
Cut one.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I took a photo of all 3 at the store. The one I have is 8.54 ounces with 4 in there. The next one up is 13.5 ounces. I don't know how many are in there, but
that looks like the 4.5 servings.
That's the one I have.
Probably.
That's what I've got.
Then there's
also
there's
a bigger one.
a value size.
Yeah.
22.3 ounces.
Yeah. So if you're hosting an event like for the big game, you could buy the big box. Yeah.
I will say, I do think value-wise, not to skip ahead, the value would probably be better with the value pack, because I spent like $8 on 5 of these things. And I got the smaller one because I was like, well, I don't want to spend a lot of money on these. But in reality, I would have much preferred to get a better bang for my buck.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wish I got the value pack.
How far did we get on the box? Not very, right?
Not very. It's
Not
got the iconic red and white stripes of TGI Fridays.
Of course. We got that on the sides as well. Cheddar and bacon. Box is recyclable if it's clean and dry. Only.
Does it say that?
It does. Mine does. Recycle if clean and dry. On the back, we've got Make Any Night a Friday, featuring a photo of buffalo style and honey barbecue boneless chicken bites, mozzarella sticks, and the aforementioned loaded potato skins.
Now, I gotta say, I do kind of take issue with the fact that they're calling them loaded, because, I mean, there's 2 things in them, right? It's cheese and bacon.
Yeah. So
and
I agree
in mine, there
with
wasn't
you.
even much of that.
I agree with you. I'm going to make one counterpoint to that. In my mind, what makes something loaded, if you're making a loaded fries or loaded potato like this, it has these 4 ingredients are essential to any loaded potato product.
Yep.
It's got cheese.
Mm-hmm.
It's got bacon.
Yep.
It's got sour cream.
Correct.
And it's got chive.
Yes. Alternatively, I would say it could have green onion, but chive is usually the way to go.
Green onion, yes. Green onion, yes. Absolutely. As an alternative, yes. So I think I'm comfortable. I put sour cream on mine. Jumping ahead.
So I did too.
Yeah. I think totally I'm fine with them being loaded potato skins. Again, kind of like going back to the discussion about frozen pizza. These are kind of a blank canvas. You could put whatever you wanted on these. Hot sauce. You could do like an aioli of some kind. You could dip them in kind of like a spicy mayo or something. So like, the world is your loaded potato skin.
Potato skin.
All right. Nutrition facts and ingredients. I'll say this. I think the harder the ingredients list is to read, the worse the ingredients are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not anticipating good
Black
ingredients
on red
out of TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much exactly like, listeners, just imagine what the ingredients list is, and you've probably got it.
Well, it says on the front, made with real cheese and bacon.
Hey, I'll take that.
That doesn't necessarily mean that it's all real cheese.
They've got potatoes and...
That's a very good point.
I was reading
potatoes. Sorry. Go ahead.
This Fridays has licensed their name to Kraft Heinz, which makes these, which also makes Bagel Bites, and was sued a few years ago for not using real cheese and calling it part something, and they get away with it because there's some real cheese in here.
Right.
But what product were they sued for? Was it Bagel Bites or was it these?
It was the Bagel Bites, I believe.
Yeah. Well, this one has, for the first few ingredients, potato, cheddar cheese, which cultured milk, salt, enzymes. And then is listed here cheese sauce.
Yeah,
which water, cheese powder. So, at least cheddar cheese is listed first.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's propped up by that cheese sauce. I have to say,
why is cheddar cheese listed again? Or is that part of... Maybe that's part of the cheese powder. Yeah.
Cheese sauce. Water, cheese powder.
Now this is riveting content.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the harder they make it to read, the worse it is.
Yeah, it's the coloring of it also. It's black on red, which is difficult to read.
Right. That's
smoke flavoring added.
I'll take some smoke flavoring. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. To be honest, how many of these did you guys eat? 1 or 2?
I had 2.
2.
Yeah. So serving size is 1 piece, but it's only 190 calories, which, by the way, the same as the pretzel.
Yeah. Right.
And if you were to have 2 of these, the sodium content for 2 of these loaded potato skins is less than 1 pretzel with half a teaspoon of salt.
Okay, yeah, but no, you're never going to get half a teaspoon to really stick to those pretzels.
I did.
I didn't
measure. No. Well, I didn't measure, but I did a better job getting the salt to stick. Shaun, were you salt baying the salt, or were you nice and close?
I did not. No, I was pretty close. I should have salt bayed. You're right.
My pretzel bites, have a little bit more salt than a potato skin.
Yep.
Well, that means that there's less than half a teaspoon of salt in each potato skin, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If we're implying that there's half a teaspoon of salt on those pretzels.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, that feels like that's
okay.
So
this
is bad.
This is actually
I think these are healthy, actually.
So let me do some quick math here, because we are the world's #1 comedy podcast about frozen food and math. So without the let's see, so 940 milligrams of salt with the salt topping. Without the salt topping, it claims that there's 150 grams of salt in the pretzel on its own. That means it's safe to assume that half a teaspoon of salt is about 790 milligrams.
Okay.
And so the potato skins have 260. We're talking about, we all ate 2, yes?
Yes.
That's only 520. So we consumed less than half a teaspoon of salt for these. I don't know.
I gotta say, the math's not checking out to me. According to Google, half a teaspoon of salt contains approximately 1.15 to 1.2 thousand milligrams of sodium. So basically 1.2 thousand.
So what am I getting wrong here? I'm using
I think maybe they are implying that it's not all going to get on there. Maybe all salt is created differently.
Perhaps.
I'm telling you, I think the potato skins are healthy. I think they're diet food. How much protein in those?
Until you look at the saturated fats.
There is 7 grams. 7 grams of protein.
7 grams of protein. That's so you're telling me for 2 of those things, I had 14 grams of protein? I mean, that's not bad.
I can honestly, Shaun, you're looking pretty strong already.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, let's move on. Jesus Christ. Easy cooking. 22 minutes at 450. Easy as fuck.
I air fried mine.
Oh,
how long did you leave them in for, Shaun?
Okay, so I did the 15 minutes. It was, I believe it was listed as like 15 to 17 or something like that.
15 to 17.
Yeah. So I did 15. Here's the thing. I did not preheat. And I only realized that I didn't preheat after I started it. And I didn't preheat because I had already put down a little I have these little parchment paper squares that we put in the air fryer to keep it. I mean, it's dirty because we cooked chicken in it last night and didn't clean it. So I put one of those down, and I didn't want to take it out now that it's touched the charred insides of the air fryer. Max, you're looking like this is the most disgusting thing in the world. We just cooked. We just used it to cook, okay? And we just haven't cleaned it out yet. It's a pain in the ass to clean.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, okay, go on.
But it's worth it because the chicken thighs come out really good in it. So anyway, I didn't want to take it out.
I don't take issue with up. The air fryer is made to, like, you're supposed to cook with it. You're also supposed to clean it between uses.
We clean it occasionally. It's hard. It takes a while to clean it, so we don't necessarily do it every single time. We're gonna make more chicken tonight, so we're gonna wait to clean it after we make the second batch of chicken. Okay,
you're gonna make 3 meals in the air fryer before cleaning it.
Yeah, I think that's standard. I don't think that's crazy.
Darren, how often do you clean your air fryer?
Every time I use it.
Every single time?
Dude, throw it in the dishwasher.
That's
what are you doing?
Crazy.
What are you doing?
The dishwasher does not get off everything. Because this is like marinated chicken. So this is like in a sauce. And then it cooks in the air fryer. And so it's like it gets nice and crispy. You got to like hand scrub this thing every time.
This is
maybe it's our air fryer.
Do you also reuse Q-tips?
I don't use Q-tips.
Yeah,
because they're not chicken good for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I feel self-conscious about how I.
You should, dude. You should clean your air fryer between every. After
Do you
every
clean
use.
your oven every time you use it?
That's not the same.
It feels the same to me.
It's not the same, and I'll tell you why. I will tell you why.
Similar,
because I'm not putting the chicken directly on the oven rack.
I guess that's true.
Good.
I just don't think I have to do it every single time.
All right, appearance and texture, or texture and taste. What is it?
Appearance. Mine looks pretty good.
Yeah, appearance.
Well, they don't have as much cheese and bacon on them as the ones on the photo. Mine were about half full.
They never do, which is
they won't. Mine were about half full with just sort of a frozen clump of bacon and cheese in each one.
Darren, I think you're coming at this I think you started this as a hater of these, and you didn't open your mind enough.
I agree
to really get an unbiased opinion. I think the amount of cheese and bacon, I think, is perfect in every single one. I love the fact that it varies a little bit, because then you can choose the one you like. And then on top of that, I think they look just like they did on the box, and mine even got the cheese got a little extra toasty in the oven.
My bacon crisped up quite nicely on top. And mine actually had a good amount. You can see this here. It had a good amount of bacon on there, and it got nice. It was like a nice hard little shell on the top. Oh, it's delicious.
I had mine in the air fryer too, preheated it, and stopped it after 10 minutes because they were starting to burn already.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you preheat it, then put them in for 10 minutes?
Yes.
At whatever, 360, I think it was?
Yeah.
And wow, that's crazy.
So my recommendation is do not let them, do not keep them in a preheated air fryer for as long as they say here.
Yeah, I just popped mine in, threw it in for 15, took them out, and they were perfect.
Shaun, can I ask another question?
Yeah, I'm on Reddit right now on the r/air fryer because people are complaining about how long it takes to clean their air fryer. And I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's like, when you don't clean it between uses, the leftover bits, don't they get burned? And like...
They're already burnt.
Charred?
So they're not really getting that much more burnt. They stay about as burnt as they currently are.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's such a pain in the ass to clean. Maybe it's the air fryer. I'm starting to think it might be the air fryer.
I don't think my air fryer is that hard to clean.
No, it's not.
Mine's a pain.
It's easier than
on the inside.
Scraping
it's
charred bits off
the
of a
tray.
skillet or something.
It's almost like...
mine's got a bunch... I mean, they all have a bunch of holes, but it's like, you got to like really work it to get anything out of it.
Really? I just throw mine in the dishwasher.
No.
Like, I'm thinking... a similar, like...
Hold on.
Another
Can I
appliance...
ask, are you going to wash it after you cooked? Just like, if you just did the potato skins, would you clean your whole air fryer after that?
It would depend on how much they dripped. Yeah. If there was no cheese drip, then no, I might just kind of wipe it out.
Okay.
But if there's like cheese drip in there, if there's bacon that fell off, I'll give it a rinse. If I don't do this, but if I cooked like, okay, we do like broccoli and sweet potatoes in there a lot.
Right.
I will certainly clean that after every time. And then...
Nah. It's like it's seasoned, you know? You get a little bit of flavoring from the previous uses.
No! Ew! Dude, it's like...
I think of it as like the same way as like a toaster oven. Like a toaster oven, you're not going to like clean every time.
No. It's kind of... And so I'm thinking like another appliance that is annoying to clean is like a blender. A blender is also annoying to clean.
Blender's a breeze to clean. You gotta be kidding me. No, you fill it with water and some soap, throw it back on the blender, blend it with the soap and water. No, it cleans out like 90% of the stuff, and then you can go in and wash it or throw it in the dishwasher. But that alone, no, try it next time. You throw some hot water in there with some soap, hit the blend, it's going to get all the residue out of there, then you can take it apart and throw it in the dishwasher. Oh, it's a breeze. I'll clean my blender 20 times before I have to clean my air fryer.
Oh my God.
Listen, maybe we'll start cleaning our air fryer a little more.
Please.
I didn't have the time, okay? I didn't have the time today. I was sick.
Good God. Yeah, I wonder why.
Isn't it like leaving food?
I really liked...
It's sort of like leaving food out too. If there are bits of food in there,
but it's all cooked so much that there's
you're going to heat it again. You're going to kill any germs, but I mean, there's certainly bacteria growing on what's in.
Sure, Shaun, maybe.
Yeah.
Please, I'm begging you.
I think it is most of the time if we're cooking something directly on it without any kind of a liner, we do eventually clean it before the next thing is going to go directly on it. Most of the time. If we're cooking chicken back-to-back nights like this, I will probably not clean it in between. It takes a while, I'm telling you.
Do you use a liner every time?
We'll use a liner if we are doing something like a hash brown, chicken nuggets, something that's not like if it's not affected by the airflow, I'll use a liner, like most of the time. If it's something like a meat where you kind of want it to cook on both sides and get crispy, then I'll go directly onto the metal.
And that's when you don't clean it.
Most of the time, yeah. That's when it becomes a problem.
God. Oh,
I bought liners.
I'm not really cleaning.
I bought liners and they've burned every time I've used them.
Yeah, you got to be careful with the liners. If they get too high, because the heating element is at the top, You don't want to put them in when you're preheating. Note to people out there in the world, do not put your liners in during the preheat, because if they get sucked up into the fan and they catch on fire. We've almost run into this a couple times.
All right, taste and texture.
I loved these. I thought they were delicious.
Me too.
I liked it.
Darren, you went into this a hater.
You did go into this a hater. I do agree with this.
I don't know if I've ever had any frozen potato skins to compare this to either.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't either.
I'm sure I've had others.
What are the other big brands?
Well, there's like Farm Fresh is like, or whatever
Farm
it is.
Rich.
It's like the one, Farm Rich, and then there's like your generic store brand ones. But I mean, they're all the same thing pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, these were incredible. I was thrilled to eat these for an episode. They tasted exactly as I remember. Taste has not changed at all.
Like I said, these were better than the most recent experience I had of somebody making a potato skin in the oven or whatnot. I will say, I think part of that is I ate them very fresh out of the air fryer, and I noticed even by the second one that they did start to kind of fall off a little bit. I think if you let these cool, they get really dry really fast. And of course, sour cream helps, but I loved it right out of the air fryer. The fall off is pretty significant.
Yeah.
Now, you get the little bits, but to my taste, there was no bacon taste at all, really.
Oh, I had plenty of bacon.
Really?
Me too.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, there was
wouldn't
some
know
that
it's
had
there
fallen
except
off.
for the little bits of things in it.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I do think this is a consistency problem. I think that and even if you Google, because I was Googling the box, but if you see pictures of people's TGI Fridays potato skins, some of them are atrocious. Some of them are really sad. But sometimes it comes out really solid. So, like, I think that TGI has got to, or Heinz, whoever, has got to really, get their act together.
It could be a matter of just ensuring the consistency of every potato skin.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they can't make them. They're real potatoes, so they can't make them all identical. But
the potato, the potato's not the problem. It's the filling.
Yeah, it's the filling. I think,
and
what
if you're going to call it loaded, load it up.
I think what should be happening here is, which doesn't seem like this is the case, there needs to be some kind of they need to do some kind of puck of cheese and bacon. Instead of whatever they're doing now is like they're putting filling in and like super freezing it quick.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm agreeing with the concept of a cheese puck, but that's
what I mean.
Needs to be something kind of uniform.
Yes.
With enough filling that when it melts and it spreads, it fills the boat that the shell has created.
Because they do a pretty good job of like doing potatoes that are the same size and shape. Yep. Those are always about the same. It's like they're putting the cheese and bacon in and then freezing it quickly. It should be a puck that drops in and then it fills it.
I agree. Yeah.
As it cooks. But what do I know?
I would love it if you could get in the room and get involved in these conversations with TGI Fridays.
We didn't talk about brand history here, but am I mistaken if I say that Guy Fieri has something to do with TGI Fridays?
Does he?
Doesn't he own it or something?
I don't.
I don't think so. They're bankrupt now. I know.
Are you sure? Guy Fieri has something to do with this.
I don't think that's accurate at all.
I think it is. Right, so I think it's his restaurant.
He partnered with them. Yeah, I'm on it. He partnered with them in 2008 and 2009 as a celebrity spokesperson and menu collaborator. But that was only for those 2 years, it seems. He was in a Fridays commercial.
Why do I think he owned it or something?
No, I don't think so. No. Guy Fieri is the founder of restaurants such as Johnny Garlic's, Tex Wasabi's, and Guy's Burger Joint.
Yeah.
No, he's got his own thing going on.
Okay, whimsy, because we still have a segment after this, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good gravy. Not the quickest one.
Good gravy.
I don't think these are super whimsical, I'll be honest. I kind of wish there was more.
Me neither, but they're certainly not cringe.
No, I agree.
The brand itself gets a little cringe from me, but
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Hatred towards Friday. No, Friday. Thank God it's Fridays. That's what I say every time.
The restaurant started as a just sort of a pickup bar. We don't need to go into the history now, but I read a little bit. It was just sort of like a singles pickup bar in Manhattan.
Wow.
That developed into a restaurant, reached its peak in 2008. Last 10 years or so, it's just they've been closing rapidly, and they're now in bankruptcy.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Bummer. Yeah. Well, thank God we have their potato skins to remember them by.
I do think even if the restaurants close, I think they will live on in frozen food.
Absolutely.
That feels like that's where the money is at this point.
And one day, our children and our children's children will never know that there was an actual restaurant.
Yeah.
They will just be...
Does Marie Callender's have any actual restaurant locations anymore, or is it just frozen food?
There might be one or two in California, as I remember.
Yeah. But I think it used to be
maybe
not even any
chain,
right?
Yeah.
That's what Fridays is going to become. Yeah. That's kind of sad to think about.
And Mrs. Smith had a restaurant?
Oh, really?
Did she?
I didn't know that.
Maybe. I don't know.
But yeah.
All right.
This will be.
Let's rate these suckers.
Yeah. Who should start? You tell me who to start.
Darren, you start first.
The hater.
Yeah, I can't give these a very good grade. I'll go 2.5.
2.5.
Warmed over and a half. Yeah.
Wow. God damn.
Yeah, that's tough.
I don't know. If I tried other potato skins and they're worse than this, then they're getting a 1. But that's
dude, that's sad as hell.
That's shocking.
I'm sorry you didn't enjoy them.
I didn't enjoy it. It's why I bought the smallest box too. And I even made all 4 of them, so they're not even in my freezer anymore.
Did you eat all 4?
No, I ate 2. The other 2 will probably get thrown out because nobody else in the house even wants them.
Oh, no! Yeah. What? Send them to Philly. Freeze them again and send them to Philly.
I'll put them in a box.
Put them on ice.
Shaun, do you want to say our score together? I bet it's the same.
See here, I think you might be higher than me.
Oh, really?
Being honest, I wanted to approach these with a critical eye because I also have a lot of nostalgia for them. I've also eaten them a lot throughout my life, and as I was eating it, I was like, these are better than I even thought they were going to be, but they have their faults in that I do think that they fall off as time goes on. The one thing I'm actually going to really knock it for is the price. The price is a bummer. The fact that it was like $8 or $9 for only 5 of these. The fact that the pretzels are cheaper than by half and give you more. Well, that's kind of crazy to think about in comparison. I'm going to go 4.25. 4.25 is where I'm going here. Yeah, I put a lot of thought into it. Okay.
I love the decimal ratings.
I was going to go 4, and then I was like, no, these were really good. I really enjoyed them. But I got to hit them somewhere. Otherwise, we can't enact change if we say everything's perfect.
Well, I like to think I have a certain, what's the word? I don't throw 5s around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I'm honest. I think these potato skins are a fucking hit. I understand, yes, they fall off if they sit for too long. Lots of foods do.
Sure.
Are they a little on the pricier side? Sure. But I'm not eating these every single week. These are a once in a while treat. These are a treat. These are getting a 5 from me. I love TGI Fridays loaded potato skins. I think they are a wonderful food. It's nostalgic. Don't mind the price. I think they're great. And honestly, if I make these and they're around longer than 5 minutes, someone call the doctor because there's something wrong with me.
Wow. Honestly, I'm happy for you.
Yeah. It's not often that we are this different on our, we are not cubes in a tray here. We're not even in the same freezer.
No. Nope.
No,
sir.
Lots of surprises here.
Yeah.
I thought I might be the highest on these, but that was an impassioned speech.
I think Darren went in as a hater. I think, Shaun, you went in looking for flaws because you didn't want to believe they were as good as you remembered.
Yes.
I'm going to be the one to say that these are a great frozen food.
Okay. Oh, you went in, you told us before we even had these that you have a nostalgic love for these.
Exactly.
Did, yeah.
I went in exact opposite of Darren.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe Shaun's
for
the
me, it's not so much like a nostalgia for me because like I literally ate them a week ago. I eat these like on the reg, I'd say.
Well, that makes sense then why you're bummed about the price. See, I'm not. This is a once in a while thing.
Right, and I'm like thinking about like, well, if you're going to get them for like a group of people, because that's usually where I eat them, you're going to have to get maybe 2 boxes or that value pack, and then you're it's getting up there. That being said, next time you come over, I'm getting these. I'm making some TGI Fridays potato skins.
They're quickest way to my heart is a TGI Fridays loaded potato skin.
Seems it. All right. Did we do it? Is that it? Should we move on?
That's it.
Oh boy.
We'll
finally.
We've got a guest here who has made the segment for us, Max.
Shaun's
not
segment.
Just any guest anymore, but
no,
Shaun has made a segment for us before, a surprise segment for your birthday up.
He did.
Oh, let's see.
And it also came about in the 11th hour.
Yeah.
All right.
That's where he shines.
Okay. We'll have to take a quick break to let Shaun put this together, and we'll be back. Hey, Froze fam, Darren here. So, we've hit a little snag. During the game segment at the end of this episode, we lost Max's audio and video. We're working with our recording software to see if we can recover it, but honestly, the outlook is about as warm as a freezer in February. In the meantime, we didn't want to leave you hanging, so we're releasing the rest of the episode. The reviews, the tangents, all of it. We'll publish the game segment as soon as we can recover it. Consider this a flag on the play that we're calling timeout to fix. Thanks for your patience, and sorry we couldn't deliver the full frozen goods this week. We'll get Max back in the game as soon as possible. And I promise I didn't freeze him. Scout's honor. Thanks to Substrates for our music. Please listen to them at substrates.bandcamp.com. Find us online at thefrozebros.com. Links to all episodes there, links to our social media. Email us at frozebrospod@gmail.com. You know we want to hear from you. We write back. Fro you later. All aboard the bagel train.
Chugga, 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 chugga. Cream cheese.